Let's start with the fact that the Guinness Book of World Records is regularly updated with a wide variety of achievements. Some of them are truly amazing, while others may seem completely absurd. Today, we have prepared for you a collection where you will find more than 70 really exciting records. Stelvio Pass is the highest pass in Europe, rising 2,757 meters above sea level. It is located in northern Italy and is considered one of the most dangerous, but at the same time, the most photogenic roads in this region. The largest Lego tower was built in Milan in 2015. Its size was 35 meters, and it was so high that TV presenter Alessandro Catalano had to be lifted to the top by a crane. Approximately 550,000 Lego bricks were used to build the tower. The world's largest land snail is the giant Achatina. Its homeland is Africa. The shell of the Achatina can reach a length of up to 25 centimeters, and the body can reach up to 30. They are found not only in their natural habitat, many people keep these exotic creatures as pets. Burj Al Babas is the largest ghost town located in Turkey. It is distinguished from other similar places not by its size, but also by the fact that it consists entirely of hundreds of miniature Disney castles. It was supposed to be an elite vacation destination for wealthy businessmen from the Persian Gulf, but due to high real estate prices and economic problems, the ambitious idea failed. Many women strive to have a fit waist. However, Diana Ringo from California stands out for her approach. She wears a corset around the clock while taking it off only for an hour to wash. As of today, her waist is about 46 centimeters, giving her shape the appearance of an exaggerated hourglass. One needs to understand that the constant wearing of a corset still has a negative effect on health. The record holder for the number of children born at one time is a resident of Mali, Halima Cisse. On May 4th, 2021, she gave birth to 9 kids at once. Now she's a happy mother of 5 girls and 4 boys. The children were born by using the cesarean section technique. Abu Dhabi Sports Aviation Club has set a world record by creating the largest sand image that has ever been made. On January 13, 2022, a drawing was formed covering an area of 23,000 square meters. The image includes the outline of a map of the United Arab Emirates and portraits of the country's political leaders. The largest container ship in the world reaches a length of 400 meters and is capable of accommodating 24,000 containers. This colossal ship was built at the Samsung shipyard in South Korea in 2021, and so far, no one has surpassed its record size. The largest cupcake in the world was baked in the American state of Michigan. It weighed 555 kilograms and was covered with pink vanilla glaze. It took 12 hours to cook while using 800 eggs and 90 kilograms of sugar and flour. The money made from the sale of the cupcake went to charity. The heaviest pumpkin in the world was grown in 2021 by the Italian Stefano Krupi. This huge fruit weighs 124 kilograms. Now, this world record may seem strange to you because it consists of talking as fast as possible. The winner is Shen Shannon from Canada. In 24 seconds, he managed to read Hamlet's monologue. Have you ever tried to climb a ladder while carrying another person on your head? I suppose not, but the brothers from Vietnam not only did it, but also set a world record by covering a distance of 100 steps. Kilimanjaro is one of the highest water slides in the world. It is located in a water park near Rio de Janeiro. Its height is almost 50 meters, and the angle of inclination is 60 degrees. Even though it takes only 5 seconds, you will have enough impressions for a long time. Have you ever seen a bike 40 meters long? This is exactly the length of the bike that a group of people designed to get into the Guinness Book of Records. To reach the achievement, the structure had to travel 300 meters, which it successfully did. Derek Heron is one of the authors of the How Ridiculous YouTube channel. He came to the African state of Lesotho to set a new record for the height from which a basketball was scored. He made his throw from the Malatsunyane waterfall, which amounted to 200,000 meters. Betsy Bond from the UK has registered the world's largest knitting needles, the size of which reaches 4.5 meters in length with a diameter of 9 centimeters. She created them as part of her college project, where she studied art and design. A resident of the American state of Texas, Mary Karen is the owner of the longest legs in the world among women. Already at the age of 17, her height was 2 meters 8 centimeters, while the length of her legs was 60% of her height. A girl often faces difficulties because of her height. It is difficult for her to get into a car or find clothes that fit. The famous stuntwoman Freddie Knox set a world record by balancing for 8.5 hours on a chair located on a rope under the ceiling of a shopping and entertainment center in the Swiss city of Ebikon. The tallest cow in the world was called Blossom, and she lived in the American state of Illinois. It is noteworthy that its parents were absolutely normal-sized, and it was born an ordinary calf. Suddenly, it started to grow until it reached a height of 190 centimeters. In 2019, British stuntman Terry Grant set a world record by driving in the world's largest sphere while breaking his own previous record. This time, the height of the dead loop was 110 meters. The Tibetan Mastiff is considered one of the first dog breeds created by humans. They are huge animals with a powerful body and thick fur, which helps them survive in cold conditions. They are known for their resilience, intelligence, and dedication to their family. The world's largest ring can be seen in Dubai, where this masterpiece of jewelry weighing 64 kilograms is on display in the Khan's Jewelry Boutique. 58 kilograms of gold, 5 kilograms of precious stones, and more than 600 Swarovski crystals were needed to make it. If you like the ring, you can buy a smaller copy. Dutch giant Oliver Richards holds the title of the tallest bodybuilder in the world. His height is 2 meters 18 centimeters, and his weight is 150 kilograms. But the athlete is also known as an actor. You can see him in such movies as Indiana Jones and the Wheel of Fate and Black Widow. The Principality of Sealand is the smallest country in the world. Its area is 550 square meters, and it was lost in the middle of the North Sea, not far from England. Roy Bates created Sealand on December 5, 1966. It's just an abandoned military platform that people have decided to live on. Surprisingly, the Principality still exists, and it has a flag, a coat of arms, and even its own passports. This sculpture of a giant dinosaur is made of 150,000 balloons and is the largest in the world. A team of 34 people worked on the project who had previously done no less ambitious projects in different cities around the world. The largest rocking chair in the world weighs 20 tons and its height is 17 meters. It is located in the town of Casey, Illinois. Surprisingly, one can really use it. It was created by Jim Bolin, who is also the author of another giant, which we will tell you about now. Lars Anderson is a modern archer with the highest shooting speed. At the same time, he also manages to perform tricks with a bow and arrow. In this case, he simply amazed everyone with his accuracy, firing 7 arrows in a row through the keyhole. A balloon in the form of a giant bottle of Coca-Cola was launched at a festival in Thailand. I have to say that the similarity is simply amazing, even the bubbles are visible. The fastest roller coaster in the world is located at the Ferrari World theme park in Abu Dhabi. The cart of the pneumatic attraction, which is called the Ross Formula, reaches a maximum speed of 240 km per hour in less than 5 seconds. The length of the attraction is also very impressive and is 2,200 meters, and the track of the slide completely repeats the outlines of the legendary racetrack from the Italian city of Monza. In front of you is the largest ski ramp in the Western Hemisphere. It rises 110 meters, and even most professional skiers do not dare approach it. But Sammy Carlson made a freestyle ski jump from it. This is unbelievable. These two girls are Yoshi and Michi Kikuchi. Even though it sounds like a joke, they are twins. The difference in their height is huge. Yoshi has 1 meter and 60 centimeters, and Michi only has 87 centimeters. This is the largest officially recorded difference in the height of twins in the world. Shamika Campbell is a world record holder in limbo, a dance that tests one's flexibility. The minimum height of the crossbar under which the girl passed is 30 centimeters. At the same time, she moves using only the inner parts of her legs. The largest mailbox in the world. As you may have guessed, it is located in the town of Casey, Illinois. Its volume is 162 cubic meters, and there is a hidden staircase at the base which can be used by visitors to climb inside. This girl holds the record for the highest number of costumes changed in 1 minute. During her show, she does it 18 times in 60 seconds. It looks impressive. The largest cuckoo clock in the world can be seen in Germany in the famous Black Forest region. Every detail of this huge clock was handmade by craftsmen Ewald and Ralph Elby from Triberg Schonachbach. The diameter of the largest wheel is 2.5 meters, the mechanism weighs 6 tons, and the length of the pendulum is 8 meters. The Prelude vessel is the largest floating plant for the production of liquefied natural gas. It belongs to Shell and is located in the western part of the Australian shelf in the field of the same name. Praia da Torre is one of the most beautiful and at the same time unsafe beaches in Portugal. The fact is that it is often covered by giant waves, which create problems not only for swimmers, but even for small vessels. This boardwalk on Mount Hua is one of the most dangerous adventures in the world. This trail is located at an altitude of more than 2,000 meters and consists of wooden planks nailed to a steep cliff. Their width is slightly more than the length of the average person's foot. There are no fences, so tourists fasten their safety belts and hold on to an iron chain to keep their balance. Would you dare to do the same? We all know that it is very dangerous to swim in icy water, but this did not become an obstacle for Amber Fillery from South Africa, who set a world record by covering a distance of 90 meters in the lake under the ice without fins and a wetsuit. Its history began in 1859, but like many other settlements of those years, it was abandoned after the end of the gold rush. About 170 buildings have been preserved here, including a church, a school, a saloon, a shop, and residential buildings. Leaving the city, residents threw away many things that have survived to this day. Even on the shelves of the store, there are still goods. In the USA, the married couple Mary Beth and Doug Mayer grew the world's largest grapefruit. Its weight was 3 kilograms, 600 grams, and its size was 73 centimeters. As representatives of the Guinness Book of Records noted, the fruit broke 2 records at once, in weight and in diameter. Irishman Ivan Scott from the village of Kilmacrennan has become the new world record holder for shearing sheep at speed. In 9 hours, he managed to shear 867 animals. On average, the record holder sheared 1 sheep every 37 seconds. Hula hoop is a simple and pleasant activity, but some people like to challenge themselves. For example, Andrea from the UK uses her buttocks, which is quite difficult to do even for a few minutes. However, she managed to set a world record by doing it for half an hour. Sky surfer from Virginia, Kate Edward Snyder, made 175 rotations in the air during a jump from an airplane. This became his next record, entered into the Guinness Book. He set the previous result, 160 revolutions, over Giza in Egypt, and this time he jumped in his home state. American rapper Snoop Dogg has set a record by making the largest cocktail in the world. The volume of the drink was 500 liters, and it took 180 bottles of gin and 38 jugs of orange juice to prepare it. As the rapper admitted, he loves such a cocktail so much that he even dedicated a song to it. Big Pineapple is a landmark located in the Australian state of Queensland. The 16-meter-high monument is made of fiberglass and is the central composition of the whole complex, which includes pineapple plantations, restaurants, shops, and a zoo. Venezuelan freediving champion Carlos Costa has set a new Guinness World Record. It was the longest breath-holding cave dive. He covered a distance of 150 meters in a flooded cave system in Mexico at a depth of 7 meters in 2 minutes and 32 seconds. For diving, the record holder used a monofin and an underwater lantern. This yew tree is one of the oldest trees on Earth. The approximate age is 4,000 years. It grows in the courtyard of the parish church in the village of Langernew in North Wales. In June 2000, this relic was recognized as a national treasure of Great Britain. Now we have another unusual record, which is the longest continuous vocal note. Richard Fink IV took it in Las Vegas on November 17, 2019. A constant pitch had to be maintained throughout the entire attempt, and he was able to do it for 2 minutes and 1 second. The blue whale is the largest of all cetaceans and, at the same time, the largest animal on Earth. Of course, its heart is also huge. It can weigh up to 180 kilograms, and its beating can be heard even at a distance of several meters. Turtles seem to us very slow and unwieldy, but it turns out that there are exceptions among them. Marco and Janine Calcini's pet birdie from the UK is able to accelerate to 28 centimeters per second, which is about a kilometer per hour. Siwa Oasis is one of the most amazing places on Earth. First of all, because it is a real city in the middle of a lifeless desert. The most remote of all Egyptian oases, it is located on the old caravan route 500 kilometers from Cairo, and a Berber community has settled in it. The Frisian horse breed, one of the oldest in Europe, was bred in Friesland, the northern province of the Netherlands. These majestic animals of a unique black color are distinguished by grace and the presence of a magnificent mane. In the Middle Ages, Frisians were used by knights during battles, and after that, they found their use as a harness breed and at horse races. Zama Mofokeng from the South African city of Tembisa has been practicing gymnastics since the age of 10. As a child, he saw his peers doing somersaults and decided to learn a beautiful trick. Zama is now a Guinness Book of World Records holder as a man who has done 36 backflips on one hand. The American city of Wisconsin Dells is often called the World Center of Water Entertainment. There are many indoor and outdoor water parks, including Noah's Ark, the largest indoor water park in the United States. In addition, the unique rotating water slide is located here. Sarah Hauser is a windsurfer from New Caledonia. She entered into the Guinness Book of World Records when she managed to conquer a wave of 11 meters on a sailboard. The Hanging Monastery of Zhuangkongxi is the only temple in China that combines Buddhism, Taoism, and Confucianism. However, tourists are more attracted by the fact that all the buildings of the mountain monastery seem to float in the air. In fact, they are supported on wooden piles, and the rock is used as the back wall of the premises. Sebastian Suski from Southampton has grown the world's largest cucumber. Its size is 113 centimeters. If the vegetable were cut into slices, it would be enough to make 400 sandwiches. Meet Patrick, the oldest and largest wombat in the world. At the age of 29, it weighed 38 kilograms. This herbivorous marsupial lived in the Australian Ballarat Wildlife Park. The coconut crab, also called the palm thief or robber crab, is the largest terrestrial arthropod in the world. Its leg span is almost a meter, the length of the shell is 80 centimeters, and the width is about 20. The coconut crab mainly lives on islands in the Indian and Pacific Oceans. Its distribution naturally depends on the distribution of the coconut palms. The largest population can be found on Christmas Island. The world's largest cruise ship, the Icon of the Sea, looks like a real floating city. It impresses with its size. Its length is 365 meters, it weighs 250 tons, and can carry up to 7,500 passengers. On board, there is the largest water park in the sea, 40 bars, a golf course and an ice rink, a maze of water slides, and a suspended infinity pool. In October 2023, 14-year-old Charlie Eggins from Australia set a world record by solving a Rubik's Cube in 12 seconds blindfolded. Thus, he moved Tommy Cherry, who had previously been the record holder for several years, off the podium. Berry Meadows Road in Pakistan is considered one of the most dangerous in the world. Gravel surface, landslides, avalanche, terrible ice. As you can see, the road has a different width. There are places where it is simply impossible to drive by car, so people have to use a bicycle or motorcycle. The Canadian island of Devon is the largest uninhabited island on our planet. It's hard to find a more inhospitable place. Such things as the constantly frozen earth, the poor flora and fauna, and the temperature, which does not rise above 10 degrees even in summer, have led to the fact that even the indigenous inhabitants of the Arctic refuse to live here. Bodie Historical Park is the best preserved ghost town in California, which has been turned into a kind of open-air museum. Swiss engineer Hannes Rod has created the world's fastest bathtub. It took Rod 6 months to construct this invention. He managed to attach an engine with 120 horsepower, a go-kart chassis, and 2 exhaust pipes to the bathtub. The maximum speed of the bathtub is 189 kilometers per hour. This sequoia is called General Sherman, and it is the largest and heaviest living organism on the planet. Its height is 85 meters, and its estimated weight is 1,900 tons. The age of the tree giant is about 3,000 years old. Indonesian rock climber Leonardo Vedrick set a new world record by climbing a 15-meter high wall in 5.2 seconds. It seems that the video has been accelerated. Such a parachute jump from a height of 50 meters does not seem like something special, but when it is made from the wind turbine of an abandoned power plant, it definitely looks very impressive. Canadian Evan Unger from Ontario made the world's highest jump from a place and thereby secured a place in the Guinness Book of Records. His achievement is 160 centimeters. One of the most dangerous beaches in New South Wales is Tamarama. It is located in Sydney, and party and barbecue lovers like to relax here, but due to the strong undercurrent, one can die. It is able to pull even experienced swimmers right off the shore to the depth. The American Donald Gorski tried the first Big Mac from McDonald's in 1972. Since then, he's been eating them every day for more than 50 years. For his love of these burgers, he got into the Guinness Book of Records, as he is the only person in the world who has eaten more than 30,000 Big Macs in his lifetime. Gorski's health is totally fine.